I understand having no confidence. I understand struggling to find out what it is that you want to do in life. I understand feeling like you're meant for more and you just can't figure out what that more is.
Hey y'all, it's me, Kristen Celeste Johnson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Life having fun, I mean, that's just what life is about, period. Hello, beautiful people. It's me, Chris. It's like, am I talking to myself, or should I be acting like I'm talking to everybody else? I just don't understand. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Chris, aka TT Chris, aka Krista Celeste Johnson, because I got nothing to hide from you niggas, whatever you want to call me. And welcome to my channel. I am new to putting myself on camera, so I hope that you all are able to be patient with me. I wanted to start this YouTube series because if you're one of my 25 subscribers, you know that I do like to do like little home videos of me and my family, because I haven't done much of anything professional with my degree since. I graduated in 2015, but you know, life happens, took me through another path. Anywho, about 4 years ago, my dad bought me this very expensive microphone when I thought I was gonna have a rap career. But that didn't work out. So here I am trying to put some good use to it. So welcome, I hope you guys enjoy. A little background about me. My name's Chris, like I said. I don't have any official title behind Chris other than human being trying to figure out life. I'm a human, I make home videos, I'm pursuing becoming a business owner. But other than that, you know, I'm just here. I'm just here
so I won't get fined. Hey, I'm here so I won't get fined.
Yeah, so I do home videos for the most part. I call the series Harvey Legacy Record Book, and it's basically just videos of me and my family and our shenanigans, doing what we do, and me just putting together some type of magic from it. Literally all I do is turn on my camera and my family just does what they do. It's just very authentic, it's very candid, and that's pretty much been my kind of style of videos that I've done so far. I do want to do more writing and I want to do more scripted things. So as far as my like creative work, that is what I'm working on now. Well, about 6 months ago, I quit my job working in the hospitality and entertainment industry. I was a birthday party sales and event manager for the past 2 years at this new company in Boston, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I started in the industry in 2015 when I first moved to Atlanta. Sorry, Alex thing is going off. Moved up very quickly up the ranks. I started in like working as a cashier in the guest services attendant area, and then became a shift leader, and then they brought me on as an assistant manager, and eventually throughout a course of events, I worked my way up to interim general manager. So that's the highest official title that I've ever held. And it was a multi-million-dollar company, so that was a very cool experience. It was a very stressful experience. I worked a lot of hours. I gave a lot of energy, and it was a really good time in my life. I felt like I, was led there for a purpose and a reason, and it ultimately instilled this love for the business culture in me. So in the future, I do hope to become a business owner. Right now, I do have a business, but because we have yet to book any clients or make any money from the business, I don't consider myself a business person yet, but I do own, technically I own a business. I'm a big dreamer. If I see something or I have a vision about something, I'm kind of just gonna dive into it head first. I think about it, I plan things out, I will say that, but it never seems to be fully to the extent that I need it to. So I'm somebody who encounters a lot of walls and a lot of pitfalls along the way, because I'm gonna just dive right into it, because if I think about it too long, there's a good chance I'm gonna talk myself out of it. So I like to just go for it, see what happens. A lot of times I do get to the end. I've lived that way pretty much my whole life. Even me decided to come move to Atlanta after I graduated school. That was kind of just like, I'ma just do a decision. And my sister was very supportive at the time, and she lived here and was like, oh, you come stay with me for a while. So opportunities just kind of always seem to open up for me, and I just hope that if I take them, you know, something inside of me will be ready, and I'll find the purpose behind why that opportunity was open for me. So I am like a head first person. I'm just gonna go for it. But that also gets me into trouble. Like I said, I did quit my job 6 months ago to come down here specifically to start the gaming lounge business. And after getting probably about 4 or 5 months in, you know, I came to the conclusion that we just weren't quite ready yet. We decided to restructure the business in a smaller scale so that we can grow, build the connection, build the networks, and build the finances that we need in order to open the lounge. So right now, the Blackout Gaming Lounge is a blackout gaming bar. So we have a mobile bar business that we basically show up to any event and we'll come and host an entire event for you. So we have board games, card games, team games, single games, but you know, spades is our number one thing. We love some spades, and we throw down on the spades table together. Ain't nobody seeing us, okay? So that is our business right now. We will be open for booking in February, so that is coming slowly but surely. And yeah, I'm very excited for it. So that is one part of who Chris is. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to social media. I started a blog during quarantine. It's called chrissyblogs.com. It is live during quarantine. I was looking for a way to fill my time, to not go crazy, to do something productive, and kind of just connect with people. And I was having a lot of good conversations with family and friends, and they were so encouraging about me starting the blog that I wanted to just go ahead and do it. So I did start Chrissy Blogs, and I talk a lot about, in the beginning especially, about the anxiety that I have when it comes to social media. To this day, I still don't know why it's so bad. I probably need to go to therapy to kind of like work it out a little bit, because every time I think I've figured it out, it's just like it reverts back. So I am going to work on that in the future. I can't afford therapy right now, but when I can, therapist, I'm gonna direct you to this video so you can watch it first and then we can have a conversation. But yeah, I do struggle a lot with social media anxiety, but as somebody that wants to be a business owner, somebody that wants to be in a creative space, I have to get over that. I have to get over that fear or whatever the anxiousness is when it comes to social media. So that's why I wanted to really start this Chrissy Talk series, just to kind of put myself out there so people can get to know me, so I can get to know more people. I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people. And this part of me that's very vulnerable, I tend to do that a lot with people. And you know, sometimes it can feel like you're a little bit alone in what you're going through, but you know, I know that that's just the anxiousness, that's just the anxiety. So that's one thing that I'm starting to realize about social media. I feel like I've always looked at it as this way that people just kind of like give too much, but I'm starting to learn that sometimes it could just be just an outlet for people to just share their experiences and, you know, connect with people that have mutual experiences just like them that could probably help move them forward. The podcast that I'm doing with my cousin right now, it's called Make It Make Sense. I'll leave the link in the little bio of this video so that if you want to check it out. My cousin Kayla and I recently started that podcast, and it's been so much fun, and I have thoroughly enjoyed doing it. So it kind of like sparked me wanting to get back into, you know, Chrissy Talks. I've had Chrissy Talks up and going maybe for about a year now, but I haven't posted any videos other than the Harvey Legacy record book videos on there, just because I'm, you know, transitioning into a new phase in my life, and Things are not exactly where I would like them to be yet, but I do have the utmost faith that I'll get there. There's no reason for me not to come for everything I want to come for. And there's no reason for me not to feel comfortable enough to share my story. I'm confident in who I am. I know who I am. And, you know, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So
I literally told you chittering eating bitches. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Obviously you don't get it because you're not that girl. Got it?
That's pretty much where I am with my life right now. So now that I kind of told you guys about the business side of me, I'm like what's they call an equal brain person. So I feel like I'm somebody that's just as logical as I am creative. So I work very well in the business atmosphere. I'm very dedicated. I'm a hard worker, and I'm gonna give my all to anything I do. But if I do work in a business atmosphere that doesn't allow me to like fully be my creative self, then typically I'll get burnt out, I'll get tired, and understand that there's, you know, probably my time to exit stage left. So that's kind of what happened with my last job. I was working in the hospitality and entertainment industry in some type of management level for 5 years at that point, and I just was ready for just more. If I'm gonna be in business, I decided that I'm ready to be in business on my own. But I absolutely need to get into the creative space. That is initially what I went to school for. I graduated from Ball State University with my degree in telecommunications, video production. The Letterman building was absolutely spectacular. I was completely sold when we did the walkthrough. I was just like, wow, this is like high-tech stuff. Like, I'm gonna be able to really do some things here. So, and Ball State absolutely was great for that, giving us access, giving us opportunity. Unfortunately, I did not take all the opportunities while I was in school. I wish I had taken a lot more creative opportunities than I had, but I was kind of focused on like graduating, guys, pledging to my friends, going out. So I didn't really, I feel like, take the full creative experience. And I do feel like that hindered me a little bit once I moved to Atlanta. Because I moved to Atlanta because it was on the up and up for, you know, for video work, for film, and everybody was calling it like the Black Hollywood. So I was like, and my sister was here, so I'm like, bet Atlanta, like, I just feel like this is where I'm meant to be. And I was absolutely right, because I love Atlanta. Like, this really is like my home, my second home, my home away from home. I'm from Chicago originally, but Atlanta has treated me very, very well. So I came here to get in the film industry and ended up, you know, being so desperate to work that I couldn't get in. I tried for the first 3 months I was here, I tried to find work in some type of film industry, tried to somebody give me a chance. So then I had to restructure my plan, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get a job with a new business, a small business, in like the marketing department. And that way I could build my resume and kind of get into the film industry. Because one thing that, if you've graduated school and been in the workforce, you understand is that a degree don't mean nothing nowadays. Like, you need a degree and experience, and the experience is probably more important than the degree. Like, and that's something that people really don't tell you. So I was not prepared for that coming out of school. I basically just had to take any job that I could find. So I got hired at this new company, stayed with that company for like 3 years, and ended up being on the business side of it instead of the marketing side, because they kind of like fast tracked me so much, and I was learning so much. And you know, I got into a leadership role, absolutely loved it, loved having a team, loved being able to collaborate with people, and just loved the industry in general. So that kind of sidetracked me, and I went on that course for about 6 years. But now, like I said, I'm ready to I feel like I have the confidence to really put myself in the creative space that I feel like I need to be in to be successful as a creative. So that's where I'm at now. I really still don't have any credentials as a creative. Like, I still struggle a lot with the confidence. And I think a lot of my struggle as well is just that even being a creator, there's such a broad range of things that you can do. And for me personally, I love film, I love television, I love like content that truly tells stories. So I want to be a great storyteller one day. I think that I know for a fact in my case, that means becoming a good writer. And that is the one thing I feel like I do lack when it comes to like the video production. I feel like I have a very good natural eye for capturing things, but I'm not a good writer. I'm not very good at directing. And it's just because I really don't have any experience in it. So right now in my life, I am working on my business stuff, but I absolutely am wanting to become a better creator. I want to become a better writer, and I want to be a filmmaker someday. So yeah, fingers crossed for me. But yes, so right now I do have the podcast going as far as my creative space. I am going to do more stuff with the Chrissy Talk series just to work my way into it while I'm learning to become a better writer. One thing I do a lot is watch a lot of content just to learn more about how to structure stories, how to tell stories. So I thought it'd be really cool if for my Chrissy Talk series, I use it as a platform to talk about all the content and stuff that I'm watching. So, wow, the 3 men who killed Ahmaud Arbery sentenced to life in prison without parole. Y'all. Wow. What a day in America. That's all I can say about that one. I figured it'd be very cool if I used Chrissy Talk series as a platform just to talk about all of the cool content that's coming out, because there's so much content. Like, it's a lot to sift through, like, and everything is not good. So I'm here so y'all don't have to waste y'all time watching the not great stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all should be getting up on, and hopefully I learn a lot along the way. So I will be using Chrissy Talks for that. I would love to have just this whole beautiful media empire where I'm able to tell a lot of different stories and, kind of just branch off of what I feel like my brand is, which is love and community and progression and, life in general. Just life is short, y'all. And I understand having no confidence. I understand struggling to find out what it is that you want to do in life. I understand feeling like you're meant for more and you just can't figure out what that more is. So I'm kind of bringing y'all along on this journey, because even though I know who I am deep inside, I do still struggle with settling for, careers, and I struggle with figuring out how to make money, and I struggle with putting myself out there like that. But these are all things I don't really want to struggle with anymore. So I'm kind of just releasing it all, and I'm bringing y'all along the way with me. So I hope y'all stay tuned. I just watched a whole lot of good content. I've been talking about the Selling Tampa series, Selling Sunset. Selling Sunset is old, but I just kind of got into it. I just finished The Witcher. I'm just now watching I May Destroy You. I know that's been out for some time too, but I'm basically gonna be talking about all that stuff. And I also throw in some just life stuff, the pitfalls and stuff that I'm going through as a business owner. I'm also looking for mentors in every avenue that I'm in. So I'm looking for a business mentor, I'm looking for a creative mentor, because I really also don't have that in my life either right now. Hopefully you all enjoy watching me as I figure out all these things, and hopefully I can be consistent with this, because that is also something I've struggled with. Therapy. Again, I'm gonna go figure out what it is, because I really don't have no more time. I really gotta figure this out. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I hope to see you again. Like and subscribe to my page. Not just this one, also Make It Make Sense, the podcast. Like and subscribe. We basically be on there just trying to make sense of shit. So we talk about culture, society, life, and I really have so much fun doing that with my cousin. I love her so much, and she's so smart, and she fine, and she do makeup, and she got her own personal brand that y'all definitely need to be aware of anyway. So I'm gonna stop talking because I have a tendency to rant. Like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.